All right, guys. You in the groove?
I'm in the groove.
I'm in the groove.
Okay, Tony, Endo.
An 8, Scott, an 8. One more. Got it.
Okay, make sure you get that 16th gap.
A 16th, right, Tony?
Got it right here.
Hey, I'm Gary Katz. I'm working on the roof of my new shop, and I'm here with Scott Wells, my general contractor. Say hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Scott Wells, and I'm a general contractor from Medford, Oregon. I'm really happy to have this job, and I'm really happy to be working with Gary Katz, and I'm learning a ton about new products on this project.
We're both learning a ton. People think I'm a master carpenter, and really I'm a master at nothing other than maybe doing stuff the wrong way. But I'm really learning a lot, and that's what this business is all about. I got Scott working with me because I did not want to do this job on my own. I'm not here all the time, but even more importantly, I can't keep track of all of the installation instructions and the methods we should be using to install all this material correctly. We're using a lot of brand new types of material. It might not have just come out last year, but even if it came out in the last 5 years or 10 years, it's still brand new for the way our industry works.
Not only the way the industry works, Gary, but also regionally. Sometimes you just don't get certain products in certain parts of the nation. So a lot of these products are brand new to us in the Northwest.
And that's one of the reasons I picked Scott as a general contractor too. I chose him because he is a JLC subscriber, one of the guys that reads the magazine religiously and is always keeping up with the latest techniques and the latest technology. And that was really important to me on my job because a lot of the materials we are using, like I said, are brand new, or they're old and people in the business aren't accustomed to using them, like pine. I'm using windswept siding. This is the 2x6 trim, and the siding itself is 1x6 T&G, but the cool thing about this is it's milled in Wyoming by a company called Teton West, and it's all milled out of beetle kill pine, which is standing dead all over the Rocky Mountains. So talk about a green siding, but it's pine. Have you ever installed pine on the outside of one of your homes? I know I've done it, and I've done it successfully, but have you ever done it?
No, Gary. The only time we've put pine on a house is interior. Outside, we always stick with cedar and redwood.
Exactly, and that's the industry tradition. But these days, tradition has changed. We're using a lot of pine on the exteriors of homes, and it's perfectly safe to do it as long as you install it correctly. You can use almost anything on the outside of a home as long as you install it correctly. The material that we're using for the starter board on the overhangs here is all Windsor 1. This isn't just pine, it's finger joint and it's edge glued too, but it's also protected. It's protected and infused with a process that prohibits it from rotting. It protects it from insect infestation. In other words, it helps this pine material last a lot longer, but you still have to install it carefully. If you don't install it properly, it'll fail just like everything else will, even if you're using cedar or maybe redwood, if you think cedar and redwood are impervious to rot and insect infestation, which is baloney because it's not anymore. You have to protect all these products on the outside of a home no matter what they're made out of. There's an installation instruction that came with the Windsor 1, just as there's an installation instruction that came with the windswept pine siding. We'll be reviewing both of those with you shortly.
I read the instructions on this Zip Roof product. It calls for an underlayment for any pitch that's less than a 4 and 12. Now we've got a 4 and 12 on this roof, so technically we don't have to cover this product up at all.
Right.
We can roof right over the top of it.
Right.
However, for all this pine on these overhangs, we've got to protect that. We can't let this get damaged by any rain that might want to, get underneath our shingles, run down this roof and land on that. So we are going to use Typar's Surround Underlayment. This stuff will do a great job of covering up all that pine and keeping it protected. But I'll tell you what, we've got to go the whole way up the roof with it. because if any moisture ever got underneath the shingle and ran down this zip roof and got onto that pine, you know it would eventually fail. This Typar Surround is durable. It's tear resistant. You can walk on it. It's lightweight, so you can pack it around the job or up a ladder or across the roof. Rolls out easy. When you nail it with a cap nailer, it holds firm even through a windstorm. You won't come back in a couple weeks to put your shingles down and find that your underlayment is completely torn off the roof and you have to redo it now. So it's a really good product by Typar. So what we've got here is 2 forms of insurance, and that gives me some peace of mind.
We're going to be working on this project for months, so stick around.
We'll be sharing a lot of the lessons that we've learned with you.